Well, I bet you can guess where we've been today. Looking at the castle.
Hi everyone, so I thought I'd do something a little bit different today. So I'm going to talk about chronic pain and me. Now everybody's story is different. And mine started when I was working down in Minehead, down at Butlins. I did a bit of different roles to be fair down at Butlins. But yeah, it started probably maybe in about 2010, something like that. Yeah, probably about 2010 it started. So I had appendicitis, they took that out, the appendix out, but it carried on. They just said it was the after effects and it'll go. It never went. So it got to the point where it'd been nearly every time I eat I get pain. And sometimes I would eat and the pain would be so severe that I'd pass out. Ambulance would be called, I'd be blue lighted, straight into hospital. This went on and on and on for years. So I ended up also being rushed into hospital. They thought I had meningitis. I actually had a CSF leak, which is a spinal fluid that goes around your spine and around your head. So I've had a leak. Had surgery to get that fixed. Unfortunately, that didn't stop it. The leak happened again and again and again. To the point I ended up having meningitis. I was in hospital for quite a while for that. And then we moved to Tamworth. So yeah, so we're just outside of Birmingham now. But the pain kept on happening. So obviously registered to a doctor, explained what's happening. Most of them had no idea what I was going on about. But anyway, they sent me to a gastroenterologist at one of the hospitals here. Again, they knew nothing. So they didn't know what to do. Test after test, they couldn't find anything apart from a cyst on my pancreas, which I weren't going to touch because apparently it was just a cyst. So that was left. So the gastroenterologist he said there was something going on, he couldn't find what it was, so decided to send me to another hospital in another city. So finally get an appointment through. So we got that through. After test after test, I had a biopsy done. I was actually under sedation when I did the biopsy. You're not meant to remember anything. I actually woke up in the sedation and I actually heard the guy say, whoever was doing it, this doesn't look right. Take it out, this doesn't look right. So they took it out. This cyst, so-called cyst, that didn't look right. They took it out. I then get a call in February to say that you're gonna need surgery. We need you to come in. So off we went. Me and Chris went off to the hospital. This was just for an appointment though, to explain the situation. So off we went. He then says that you actually got a neuroendocrine tumour. Now I'd never heard of this ever, and so we're like, okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to open you up side to side and take out everything that it's attached to. Right, okay, so they've got to do what they've got to do. So that was that. We left and we're trying to figure out what this actually was. We didn't have a clue. We looked online, there's hardly anything online about this. So we had no information about what this neuroendocrine tumour was, what was going to happen once I take it out. We had nothing. So off we went to hospital. Had the surgery done. I woke up, they took out my gallbladder, my spleen, and pretty much most of my pancreas. The recovery was meant to be 10 days in hospital. I was actually out in about 7, I think, 7 maybe less. I was just had in my head that I needed to get home. That was the best place for me. So the cancer was out, great. Now the problem is, it didn't stop there. Now the chronic pain has gotten worse and worse and worse. I now take morphine every day. Now they thought once they got rid of this cancer, the chronic pain would be gone. Well, that's not how it's worked out. It's got worse. I used to go running a lot. Can't do that anymore. I used to do judo 3 times a week. Used to be in the England squad. Can't do that anymore. I used to love outdoor activities, skating, climbing, skiing. Can't do that anymore. My body just can't do it. So with the pain getting worse, so like I said, I take morphine every day. That, it helps it. It's like a prolonged release morphine. Also have other pain relief that I take during the day. And then I have another control drug that it's a liquid form. It's not morphine, it's like the next one up or something, that when I have my bad times then I can just take it and it should help seize. The problem we've got is now is I've lost 8 kilograms in about 2 weeks, and I'm not trying to lose 8 kilograms. I mean, everyone's trying to lose weight, I get that, but I've not done anything differently apart from every time I eat or a drink, my body rejects it. It comes out both ways. I won't go into detail, but you can imagine. Now I take creons. Creons is like a pancreatic enzyme. It's actually made up of the pig's enzymes. It's in tablet form. I take about 8 of those every time I eat a meal, or 3 if it's a small meal. You just count out how many you need per meals. But sometimes that does do the trick, and then other times nothing will touch it. My body will just reject it. And I'm not gonna lie, it hurts. When my body just rejects it, my core temperature normally goes up to about 98.5 centigrade. No, what am I about? But 38.5 my temperature goes up to. My blood pressure drops dramatically. My heart rate goes about 170 beats a minute, and my oxygen levels drop. So it's like my body's going into shock. I can sometimes stop myself passing out by having sips of water, and other times I just drop. It's embarrassing. Used to be able to go out, you know, me and Chris used to love going out to eat, going to nice places, but can't do that anymore because you never know when it's going to happen. Now, when we were at Disney World in February-March time, literally just before the world shut down, this happened a few times. Now, the worst time when it happened was in Hollywood Studios, and I thought I wasn't going to be able to make it home. I thought I was having to go to the hospital because it was bad. It was just we're having a fantastic time in Hollywood Studios. We've just done Slinky, but this time I hadn't had anything to eat. It was just literally my body just didn't want to do anything anymore. I probably had something to drink. So we're just walking down here now. I always come for a walk down here, but I've not been down here for a while because I've been shielding. Anyway. So yes, I've lost 8 kilograms in about 2 weeks, which isn't good. I've got like no energy whatsoever, but I've pushed myself to come out for a walk today to just try and keep moving as much as I can. But yeah, when we're in Hollywood Studios, exactly the same thing happened. My body just shut down, went into shock. Everybody was looking at me, and Chris was pretty much carrying me to get to the toilet, because I have to get to a toilet because my body just gets rid of everything in my body one way or another. It will do it, and then that's where I normally collapse, is on the toilet. So Chris was carrying me through Hollywood Studios to get me to a toilet. Everyone was looking, people were asking if I need help, and it was really embarrassing. So finally got there. About an hour and a half later, I started feeling a little bit better. I'd taken all my breakout pain relief. Probably doubled it that day actually, because the pain was just that severe. So yeah, about an hour and a half later, I said to Chris, right, let's get the ferry back to Epcot. So we got in the line to get on the boat, but it didn't happen again. My body just went again, and I said to Chris, I'm not going to be able to make it on that boat. So Chris pretty much carried me again back to the toilet. There was nothing to come out, because everything had come out, but it's just something that I do. If I know I'm on a toilet, I know if I fall, I ain't gonna fall far. So that's what we did. And then we got a cab back to the hotel, because it'd be quicker than waiting for the transport. So that's what we did. We ended our night, our day very, very early. Half a day we only spent in Hollywood Studio instead of a full day that we wanted to, which is, it's pretty shite to be fair, but that's where my body is. I've learned to live with it. But yeah, chronic pain, people describe chronic pain is different, everyone's different, but chronic means more than 6 months. Chronic doesn't mean severe, it just means pain more than 6 months. But my pain is severe. Not every day, but maybe 2 to 3 times a week. This is how I live. When I go to work, I hardly eat, I hardly drink, because I can't have that happening at work, and it does happen at work when I do need to drink, or if my sugar levels drop. That's what I need to do, need to eat. And it is embarrassing. I do cry. It does get me down. But they're just trying to figure out what's going on, why this keeps happening. But there we go. This is the walk I normally take when I just need to get things off my chest, or I've had a good day, or I've had a bad day. But yeah, I've not been able to come out for a walk for a long time. I've been shielding most of the year. But it's lovely. It's right next to the canal. And it's a little rain today. It's that proper British light rain that gets you wet through. So it is a nice walk. It is, some of it is right next to the train tracks, you probably saw earlier. But there's a big, massive hill we can walk up. But I'm not going to do that today, I've not got the energy for that. But yeah, this is my walk. So, chronic pain sufferers, let me know how you get on with your chronic pain. Because everyone's different and everyone deals with it different ways. Anyway, take care and keep safe, people. Look after yourself.